Hello friends, as expected in our last video, somehow bulls again managed to lead the momentum and being on the driver's seat, they managed 200 plus points gains over the previous close. Now, frankly speaking, points may not matter a lot. This is because we are at near to 18,000 index and 1% or 1.5 percentage gains is okay and not to be considered as a hype. As per that, if we see, gains are near to 1.15 percentage over the previous close, that is completely fine. Now if we see overall structure and ignore all our indicators or oscillators, as discussed in our last video, we can see that overall momentum is bullish. Fibonacci swing or Fibonacci retracement that we consider, bulls managed to give a close near to our golden Fibonacci ratio, and somehow chances are really very high that 18,000 is just a formality, plus or minus 20-25 points in coming 2-3 trading sessions. Only thing is, bulls should not be overconfident. Reason being, in the last 3 trading sessions, bulls have managed again over, I repeat, over 500 points, and to be very precise, it is near to 580 points, which leads to some doubt, and sudden entry of bears cannot be ruled out, which may lead to downside for the index. Cautionary approach is must, and trailing SL in your longs, if at all made at a lower levels, is must. Now if we consider our indicators, then if we apply 100 and 200 SMA, then on the daily chart it is not having any impact, so we shall ignore it again. If we apply RSI oscillator, which ideally considers overbought or oversold zone, then it has just given a breakout, or you can say a crossover of RSI and RSI average. That means a bullish momentum is going to continue for next session as well, and we are not in a overbought scenario. If we consider smaller time frame like 1 hour without any RSI oscillator or so, and try to understand the thing, then we can see that after a gap up opening, somehow today's move was a range bound, was just to adjust, I repeat, was just to adjust your oscillators. Accordingly, if we apply RSI, then we can see that RSI also got adjusted accordingly, and it is near to our overbought zone, but at present, because of this adjustment, there is nothing much to worry about. Now if we go for a 15 minutes time frame, then again on the 15 minutes time frame as well, on account of today's tight range, RSI also got adjusted. So here again RSI is not going to give a true picture. If we apply 100 and 200 SMA on a 15 minutes time frame, then a bullish crossover has already taken a place, and accordingly we can see that somehow bullish momentum should be continued as per the previous couple of crossovers. If we consider last time, then crossover happened above 18,000 and bears managed to drift down Nifty near to 17,000 or even lower levels. So 1,000 points was a crystal clear trade as per this setup. If we consider bullish crossover, then again bullish crossover took place earlier from 17,000, which gave a move up to 18,400 near about levels, and crossover again came above 18,000. So there also 1,000 to 1,200 points was easily done, in a trending market. So again, if we consider as per this structure, minimum 500 points one can expect, and if we consider the crossover level, then crossover came near to 17,360. Round off, we will consider 17,350 levels. At least 500 to 700 points we can expect, and accordingly there are very high chance that we may see 17,900 to 18,000 levels as per our old historical crossover of 100 and 200 SMA. So somehow overall, if we consider, chart structure is really very bullish, and we can expect 17,900 to 18,000 levels in next 1 or 2 trading sessions. Now if we check option chain data, then for option chain we can see that a max span is at 17,700, which again says that lower side we are having a strong support. Only the thing is, bulls have to clear resistance. Still, if we check put side data, then 17,500, 17,600, 17,700 are having a contracts near to 1 lakh in a open interest. I am not considering 17,000 and 17,200 as those levels are really very far. So going forward, in the simple terms, 17,700 should act as a strong support if at all any downside move comes in. Now if we check on the call side, good liquidation was seen at 18,800 level, which is really very far, and we shall ignore the same. But if we check nearby OI, then 18,000 is having a good OI, which is again really very far, about 200 points from the last close, so that should also be ignored. Only thing that one has to focus is on 17,800 OI. 17,800 OI suggests that still somewhat aggressive traders either on a buying side or selling side are making their positions on the same. But if at all we consider max pain data, then there are high chances that people or a risk taking traders have taken a position on a buying side for 17,800 call option. That means overall again there are high chances that market, or we may see a bullish or a upside expiry from the last close. Just to have a bit more conviction, what we can do is we can study 17,700 put option and can try to find out what can be actually a panic level, or what could be the level that may give a bears some chance and mark their presence felt in the next trading session. Now if we see the chart for 17,700 put option, then somehow we can see that it is altogether under a writer's control only. And if at all we check overall structure on a 1 hour chart, then it is in a continuous downtrend from last trading session as a whole. Yesterday it touched a high of near to 500, and now today it closed near to 27.50, which is less than even 8% or 7% from the highs made yesterday. Now if we check overall structure, then one can consider 50% of today's range. Now to consider the 50% of today's range, what we can do is find out our highs and low. Our high is near to 134 and low is 27. So total comes near to 160, and dividing it by 2 comes to the value 80. So somehow if bears manage to give some downside momentum and this particular strike price sustains above 80, we can expect some more upside in this put option. Frankly speaking, As a risk avoider or risk averse trader, one should avoid taking a trade in tomorrow's expiry, and one can take a trade in the next series as a whole. To make the thing easy, one can also consider 1/3 or 1/4 of our combined premium, not combined premium, I am sorry, but a combo total of our high and low. In fact, we can do n number of different permutation combinations as per our risk profile and trade pattern. Somehow we are expecting again tomorrow we are going to have a option buyer's expiry rather than writer's expiry, but still it all depends at what level at what level opening takes place, and accordingly how the momentum goes into the favor of either bulls or bears, depending upon any global cues that may come in. We hope this video is going to help you to prepare your trade plan and trade accordingly. See you soon with another video. Till then, stay safe, take care, bye bye.